Well, good morning, family. How is everyone doing? It is Freedom Point Friday. And why do we call it Freedom Point Friday? Because it's point built up in your back office. You're getting closer and closer to financial freedom. And how do we get closer and closer to financial freedom? By sharing the great things that we do here at Team Up Network, changing people's lives, one spray, one drink, one video at a time. And I'm telling you, family, we are doing a great job. Don't you think you're not doing a great job getting the word out about Team Effort Network? The word is spreading around the country. Other countries are being opened up even as we speak. I'm telling you, listen out for them. There's other countries that's going to be on the map in just a few. You're going to hear, so stay excited because the word is getting out. As Melanie and Miguel are doing massive action around the globe, we should be taking massive action right here locally where you are to keep up with them because they are on a roll. Well, you've dialed into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call where you will hear things that will move you from text to faith to action. The line is open. Introduce yourself. Where are you calling in from?
Southfield, Virginia. Good morning, Pastor Denise. Southfield, Virginia. This is not breakfast at Tiffany's. This is breakfast at the Golden Corral. David for Fayetteville. Put 10 in Fayetteville and put 10 on the map in Fayetteville. Big things will be happening. Yes.
Oh, so we're sitting at the Golden Corral. We're sitting at the Golden Corral, huh?
Hey, Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel.
Oh, Cracker Barrel. Yeah, that's a big difference now. Don't get it twisted. Oh, yeah. That's a big difference.
To the apples, you know.
Well, bring me some of that macaroni and cheese back. Bring me some of that macaroni and cheese
back. Yeah. Yeah, that can put something on you, all right. Good morning to you.
Oh, good. Well, thank you, sir, for coming in, Paul. There goes Vicky. She's saying hi to you, Paul.
Hi, Paul. One star, 2 stars. Oh.
Hey, man, I heard you guys are doing big things in North Carolina.
Yes. We're doing big things in the South. We're going to make that connection with Kevin and his team real soon.
Sweet.
East Coast.
Good. All right, family. They're on the move. Heading to Fayetteville, North Carolina. They're on the road. So if you want to be there tomorrow, make sure you catch it with them before they leave town. They're going to be presenting the Team Effort Network presentation. There's going to be new members added to the family. And Paul, I understand you guys are you're going to be bringing some back for the big event in September.
Yes, that's true.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, sir.
East Coast region. Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Well, who is family? Go right ahead and introduce yourself.
I didn't think I'd even put that much.
Good morning, Pastor Denise. Jesse.
Oh, goodness. Yes, are you with them also?
Oh yes, ma'am. I'm here. Actually, we just en route to Fayetteville, like Paul said, and we about to blow this thing up in North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina. So if anybody got any family or friends out here in the Fayetteville area, we will be at the Clipdale Library in Fayetteville.
What's the name of the library again, Jesse?
Clipdale.
Yeah. I think I used it the last time.
Well, family, look, you're on
for some of them that was difficulty to lock.
Okay. Hey, look, guys, don't forget to take pictures. Take pictures, and anyone that tries out sprays, anybody in Cracker Barrel trying to spray, take a picture of it.
Don Joseph, Emeryville, California.
Woo! Don Joseph, how are you, sir?
I'm ready to rock and roll.
I heard you've been rocking and rolling. You've been rocking and rolling. I don't think you stopped rocking and rolling.
Here in California, but we're going to get the tour going pretty soon out here, too.
Wonderful. Well, I'll get the tour boys. Let them know the bus is on the way.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And all you have to do is follow that cab, because you know if you pick a spot, you're going to the top. And I see a lot of people picking their spot.
Yes, they are, Lloyd. I think they're getting aboard. They're taking action, making it happen.
I'm checking it out.
Well, I mean, it's happening around the globe, man. It's happening around the globe.
Yes, it is.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
We're really doing what is necessary to really get the word out about Team Method Network. And it's up to us to get it out, family. We're the advertisement. We're the marketers. It's in our hands that people know that Team Method Network will and is our number one household product. And I love that Paul and Jesse and Cassandra and Beverly, and Robert Smith and Yolanda and Frida, they're on the road right now, taking a road trip to Fayetteville, North Carolina, to get the word out about Team Method Network. And along the way, they get to stop and share the sprays. I'm telling you, it's just an exciting thing. Vicki Soto had her team to take a road trip last year when they drove here to the East Coast for the East Coast Regional and had a caravan full of folks. And along the way, they're sharing the sprays. And as you heard Don Joseph, they're going to start a road trip there in California and start going from town to town to share the vitamin sprays. I have a business partner, Gigi. She's in Tampa, Florida, by herself. And listen, she's in Tampa, Florida, by herself. Not once did she call and say, well, Denise, who's in Tampa? No, she calls and says, look, I'm going to have a big event at this fair. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. Every time I turn around, she's doing something big. I said, who are you doing it with? Oh, I'm doing it by myself. I just see my bands, right? I just see my flyers, right? I just see my product, right? I said, you got it, Gigi. I said, well, we don't watch how Gigi's going to sneak around and become the first 10 star in Team Method Network. She had several events this weekend that she set up and did a phenomenal job. So many sprays and got the word out and got information. She had a big table set up at a big event in Tampa, Florida yesterday and the day before. And she said that she shared the health energy drink. One lady had tried the drink, and then she came back, I think 20 minutes later, says, you know what? I know you think I'm kidding, but I feel the effect of that drink. I really do. I think I want to buy it. Came back and bought the whole box just after sampling a little shot glass size of the health energy drink. So many sprays, got information, shared the product, took pictures. I pasted them up on Facebook. Gigi, if you're listening, girl, great job. Great job. That was so awesome. So, family, that's what you do. Get out there. Do what's necessary. Let people see what we have. Let them try the spray. And you know what her key punch was? Her thing, the way she got people's attention when they said, well, what is this? She said, these are vitamin sprays. She says, you've heard of vitamins, right? They would go, yeah. She says, well, normally in a pill, right? They go, yeah, well, do you like taking vitamins in a pill? They go, no. And that was it. From there, she took it from there. No one likes to take pills. So what a beautiful way to start off introducing a better way of getting your nutrition in your body by a nice, simply, good-tasting spray. Well, let's stop here. Bring on my business partner, 2-star executive founding member, Pastor Bill Wafer. Pastor Bill, are you there this morning, sir?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing great. What's going on?
Man, excited. Getting ready to go into a weekend, and we're getting ready to get this 6-week weight challenge done. Going to have a weigh-in for the 6 weeks, and really excited about that, and the number of opportunities we're going to get to share. We're going to be taking some men pounds. We're going to have a lot of time to download on them and get them health conscious. So we're excited. So, like you said, it's all about sharing, and as we share, many people's lives are changed. So let's just keep sharing.
Share, take pictures, post, advertise, get the word out. Talk about the challenge. Talk about the road trips. Talk about the Facebook pages. Get it out there, family. Keep it going. Just keep getting information before them. And look, let's not forget, for those who haven't done so already, I know you're going to be here for Saturday, September 26th. I already know you're going to be here. Get your tickets. Go to the site right now and go to www.vitaminspraysnow.com. Make your reservations. Get your ticket. I think Maureen said there's a few more rooms left at the Marriott. But I'm telling you, there's so many great things that we're working on for this event. It just keeps better and better. Every time we come together, a new idea pops up. I don't know if Maureen is on the line. I wish she was, because there was a meeting last night, and there was some wonderful things like raffle tickets and door prizes and paying for hotel stay and airfare. All that's going to be part of the gifts and giveaways that we're going to have at the big event. So get your name in the back. You get your name on there. Get yourself registered. Let us know that you are going to be here. You are coming. You're not just saying it, but you are going to make the commitment. make the commitment and get your ticket, get your reservation, so we can count you in that number. Family, it's going to be awesome. Saturday, September 26th. And, of course, the get-together, the meet and greet is going to take place Friday, the 25th at the Greenbelt Marriott. And we've also set up an event for Saturday, the day after the event. So it's going to be an on and hot weekend, hot, with all the great leaders and all the great team members from around the globe here in our nation's capital. Well, it's Friday. We have the super duper, one of its kind, full of energy and enthusiastic, LCQ qualified. Miss Denise Moore with us today. Denise, are you there?
Yes, I am, and good morning.
Good morning, lady. How are you?
I'm amazing, especially since after vacation, I am regenerated, and I'm ready to go. Let's do this thing.
Wow.
That's what's happening in Dayton. We have gotten a lot of well-deserved rest, and we are ready to rock and roll again.
Ooh. Well, I know what a vacation would do. When you go on vacation, you do get to sit and relax, but you come up with wonderful ideas as well. So I can imagine how pumped up you are right now, Denise. So tell us. I know that the vitamin sprays have been a part of your life now. Has it been a year? Has it been over a year?
Yeah, it's been a little over a year since I was introduced to the vitamin spray. So, and in this year, my life has changed significantly.
Wow. And Denise, when you think about the many, many years prior to that 1 year that the vitamin spray has been a part of your life, all those years prior to that, and where you are now health-wise, isn't it amazing the things that have transpired, as well as your health, your energy, your attitude, your wealth? Isn't that 1 year has made a significant difference just from being introduced to the vitamin spray?
Absolutely. And Pastor Denise, I don't know if everybody knows my story, but I would like to share it with
I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it.
I just think it's so important. I was on the call yesterday, and hearing Akeisha, it just sent chills up my spine, because that is the reality of it all for most of us who are diligent and serious about this business. My journey started out basically, I was on a conference in New Orleans. I was directed to the registration desk. Up the escalator. Unfortunately, when I got on the escalator, the wheels of my luggage got caught between the steps, and I was dragged backwards. So I ended up on my back, laying on steel steps on a moving up escalator, looking at the ceiling and being in complete shock. Thank God for the little red button that stops the escalator. Okay? With that said, I suffered a cervical and lumbar sprain. That's back and neck. And at first, just like a bad car accident, your body is in such shock that it's protecting itself. You don't feel the impact. But within 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, trust me, I realized that something awful had really occurred on that escalator, to the point where I could barely fly back. I was in a lot of pain. It hurt to sit. It hurt to stand. It hurt to move. And my pain got worse at night, as most pain does. And that is when my good friend and partner, Vicky Soto, called me up, said, "What's going on?" I told her. She says, "I got a spray for that." She quickly sent me out a couple of the sprays, one of them being Super 10, which is my baby. I took that Super 10. I didn't have any instructions on anything. It didn't matter. If somebody says they can help you with pain, you're all in. Once I tried the spray, first and foremost, I thought it was all psychosomatic, because let's face it, we always want something to work. However, it's not psychosomatic when you're sleeping throughout the night. That's real. You're not being woke up because you're in pain. That's pretty real. And that's exactly what happened. I got on the phone. I said, hey, Vicki, do you have any more of these? And where do I get them? I want to buy them. I want some spray. And Vicki's like, you really can't get them there in Dayton. And I said, what do you mean? I drive to Cincinnati. Can't get them there. I drive to Columbus. Can't get them in Ohio, Denise. I was like, that's crazy. All right? Wow. What do you mean? They're awesome. All right? What do you mean? And that is what really got me going on this journey, a product that is so incredible that took away my pain and helped me to sleep. And then after trying the other products in the line, was able to focus, have lots of energy, and resolve other issues that I never even, thought about as serious issues. So, and Denise, I wanted to share that because we are in this business, and I want to say probably 99.9% of us, because we've all had some level of success with the product. I mean, we've had the number one, thing that we do in 10, which are we've all had results using these products. And what I want to talk about today is I really want to remind everybody that sometimes we don't really need instructions. We just need to be reminded of why we do what we do and our conviction level that's involved in what we do. All of us get distracted sometimes, and we forget what we already know, which is, hands down, the products work. And I got to say that, and I'm going to be very transparent. I don't care if I make a dime on these products in this business. I don't care if I don't get any of the cars. I don't care about that, because what I truly care about is my health. And it's priceless to me. There is no value that I can put on not having pain, sleeping at night. And there's things, Akeisha was talking about respiratory. I have a respiratory issue every year around this time. I can't breathe. I get bronchitis, chronic bronchitis. In the year that I've been taking these sprays, I forgot that I had respiratory issues.
Yep, I believe it.
I've completely forgotten about that. Another thing that I forgot, and this is really interesting, I had a new customer, a dear friend of mine. She started on the sprays. She called me one day with a testimony saying, I have not had to take my estrogen at all. I feel so great. Denise, I've not taken the estrogen patches. I'm not having the script fail. You ready for this? I forgot I had patches.
Ooh.
That's how powerful these products are that are in our hands. I mean, and we have to be reminded of those things. And I think when we're looking at this business as it is, and when I said I don't care if I make a dime, because if I can help people overcome symptoms, situations, health challenges by sharing this information, I do it, and I do it for free all day long, because that means so much more to me. And it's really, truly about changing lives. And if we really take a look at what it takes to do that, again, I'm going to say the hard thing. It takes work to do that. It really takes work. And anybody who's ever been at the top of their game and in the top of the industry and the top of the field, they've had to put in a dirty little 4-letter word, which is work. W-O-R-K. I mean, think about it. We all start at the same place. We really do. The only difference between individuals is what they're willing to do, the work they're willing to put in to get the outcome and the results that they want in any respect of their life. And I talked about this before. I talked about the one controlling factor in each of our lives that determine our destiny. The one factor, it's called choices. Choices. And And when we look at those choices, and believe me, those, even where our life is today, our whole life is an accumulation of the choices that we've made up to this point. That's hard to deal with, isn't it? Especially if you're not where you want to be.
Wow.
It's your fault. It's your fault based on the choices that you made. There's 7 billion people on the planet. We're all making choices for ourselves, and they're individual choices. And even the little choices, we take these things for granted. But, and this is what I learned laying on the beaches in South America, all right? Even the little choices add up to some big results. Little choices. And let me tell you what the little choices look like, okay? Those little choices are, wow, I've met someone. Do I share the information? Especially when you talk about building a business. Can I share my story? Can I share this opportunity? Can I help someone actually get started? How about this, Denise? You're going to love it. Can I attend and promote events? Because a year ago, I just got started. I came into D.C. to attend you guys' event, didn't know what to expect, hadn't been in the business for real. And I decided to come to D.C. because I wanted to see the people behind the product. And I also wanted to see what this whole thing was about and if this was real. Okay? So I came to D.C. And that's important. So are you willing to make the choice to attend the event and promote the event? And also, are you committed to make the choice on your own personal development? And to me, when you attend the Super Saturdays, the regional events, the people who are on this call right now, the people who get on Mr. T's call, they are working on their own personal development. That's what we're doing. And to add to that, and Lynn, one of our business partners, Lynn Thornhill out of Cincinnati, she talks about income-producing activities. Well, you got to track. You got to track what you're doing, how many times you're doing. Does it all add up? And make sure that you're on track to do what it is that you want to do and what you need to do. I think one of my great mentors, Jim Rome, said it best. If those things aren't happening, he said that, we all, and that is anybody who has the entrepreneurial spirit that wants to be a change agent, we will suffer 2 great pains. And he said the pain of discipline. Did you hear what I said? Discipline. It's short term. It weighs pounds compared to the pain of regret, which is long term, and it weighs tons. So again, when we talk about being disciplined to stay the course, it's not about starting out real fast and having the instant gratification, and it's not about how fast you start. It's about how long you last. Okay? It's the story of the tortoise and the hare, and everybody knows that story. Okay? Be consistent. Just really consistent. Hold on to your why and your own belief system about the product, about, I always call this a health and wellness movement. I call this a mission for what we are doing, because we are changing lives one at a time. But again, you've made this choice to do that. Now add all the habits that come with it and put the action behind it, and make those behaviors materialize into the life that you want to live and the contribution that you want to make while you're here. So, again, Denise, I appreciate you letting me share my story. I just, every time I get around individuals and I start talking about what it is we do and how we do it, it is, again, it's not just about all the money and all the opportunity. It's about really and truly helping people help people. And that's what we do. And that's what we're going to continue to do. And that's my why. And with the big enough why, there's nothing that can't stop you. And I always tell our partners, what's stopping them is they don't have the big compelling why and have that. And as an example, I'll share with you, when we talk about the why, if I said, okay, Denise, I'm going to give you $1,000 if you walk this 4-inch beam, put it here about 2 inches off the ground, and if you just walk across it, I'm going to give you, $1,000. And you go, okay, sure, I'll do it. Not a problem. Okay. Well, then I put this 4-inch beam between two skyscrapers, and I said, okay, I'm going to give you $1,000 if you just walk it. You're going to say, you know what? I don't think so. Okay? I just really, it ain't worth it to me. But imagine this. Your child was on the other side of that beam, and the building was on fire. How quick would you walk across that beam? Pretty quickly, because it's a compelling why. And really and truly, that is where we are as an industry, having the compelling why to help change people's lives, give them the kind of results where they forget that they had health challenges and situations, pain, suffering, issues, respiratory, asthma, you name it, because we are filling a void in the deficiencies within their body. Again, Denise, I can't say enough about the mission that we have here in the Midwest and here in Ohio. I can tell people this: get to DC. My first time, my first month basically in this business, not even in the business, I was just taking some products, knowing that the results were great. Get the information. You may be in the business, but the business is not in you unless you get around it to the point where you can internalize what these events mean. Big things happen at big events. I've heard so many people say that. I am a testimony to that. I sat in that audience. I had no idea what to expect. And here we are a year later. And I tell you, I'm more excited now than I was then. So thank you. Thank you again. And thank you for allowing me to share today on the call.
Denise, and thank you for sharing your story, because it is about the stories. It's about the life. Our number one product is what? Changing people's lives. So how is our product changing people's lives? By the stories. We hear them. You injured yourself, and that was a trouble injury. And everyone, thinks about those escalators. When you look at those escalators, the first thing you think before you get on one is, dear God, please don't let me fall. I know everyone has that thought right before they step on and step off. God, please don't let me fall. And you happened, just so happened to happen to you. You fell on an escalator that was going up and pulling you up, and left a terrible injury injured your back, injured your neck. You were in pain. And we know back pain and neck pain can be a very serious ordeal, and to the point where you couldn't move, you couldn't sleep at night. And then a friend of yours, Vicki, hears about it and offers you something. I love when you said that you couldn't even get the product in Ohio last year. Last year, you couldn't even find the product in Ohio. That spoke volume right there when you said that. But because of this injury that you had, and because you had a friend that knew they had something that would help you, and it did, and it helped, because I know the doctors had you on medication. I know they did. And I know the medication was probably not doing, it probably was doing some things. It probably wasn't doing what you needed it to do. And here Vicki comes in. I remember when you said Vicki kept telling you about the product, and it took you a while to really, to reach out to her, because you said, Vicki, I just couldn't understand what you were saying. Do you remember when you said that?
Yeah,
because she was so excited.
Yeah, you got to understand, Vicki's probably approached me 7-8 times about this product. And every time I said, not now. Not no, but not now.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it took a fall down an escalator to get my attention. Right? Don't do that. Okay, don't do that.
But you know what? I tell you what, Denise, I think about it many, many times that if someone had offered me to take, if my doctor tells me I'm in a lung transplant, and if somebody comes along and says, look, I have this vitamin D spray that you should probably take, I probably wouldn't have listened either, because I'm thinking, I got to have a lung transplant. You talking about taking some vitamin D? If it had not been presented to me the way it was, by going to San Ramon, California, and being introduced, invited to the secret meeting where I got to speak with other doctors that was dealing with asthma and other people that had conditions. Nell and Amy Gill, they were already taking the sprays. Their children were already taking the sprays. I thought about it many times. If I had not gone, if I was introduced to the sprays, maybe in that fashion, I may have missed it as well. I may have not, because I was thinking, look, I got to get a transplant. I don't got time for all this stuff, but because of the way I was introduced to him, I was like, wow, this doctor said he had asthma and vitamin D helped him. So I looked, it was like a divine appointment to me. I said, nowhere in the world, because they had no idea what I was going through. No one had any idea what I was going through. So I hear what you say that, it took you falling down the escalator, but you heard what Vicki was saying then, and then it worked. And now we can get the product in Ohio, right?
Oh, my gosh. Boy, can you get the product in Ohio. You can get the product in Dayton. You can get the product in Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland. Yes, you can get the product in Ohio and surrounding states, okay? So, yes, I fixed that problem.
Just think a year ago you couldn't get it there. Now it's all in the surrounding areas. That's a wonderful story. That's a wonderful testimony. And that's how we get the word out about the team effort vitamin sprays. We find out what are people going through, offer them a solution, give them a chance to try it, and listen to their story and just spread the word. God, wonderful story, Denise. Let's bring on Pastor Dale. Pastor Dale, you have anything to add to that before we let Denise go?
Well, that's always great testimonies to hear, the use of the product and the benefits of the product and how it's helping people's lives. And I think that's the story, that's the fabric of our company and our product, is that we are assured that it has the ability to help so many people. And even though we can't say that it helps treat or cures or any of that stuff, we can always say that there's a lot of people that had what you had that experienced some relief as a result of being on these products. So, the greatest testimonies and the greatest advertisement that you're going to ever have is a real life person standing before someone and telling them, this changed my life and why it changed my life. I mean, how do you beat that? That's a walking billboard, a walking advertisement for what your company has done in their life. So that's the thing. That's our takeaway, is that as long as this product is continually helping people and making people feel better and getting them back in control of their health, getting them moving again, then we got a winner. And as you know, with Denise, it was a winner for her. And as a result of what it did for her, she had a chance to impact all of Ohio. Thank you for your story, my friend.
Hey,
yes, you're welcome.
Isn't it just a wonderful thought and idea that a year ago these products were not available in Dayton, Ohio, and now I'd like Denise says, where can I get them? No, you can't get them in Dayton, Ohio. Isn't it just a wonderful thought to know that, wow, not only in Dayton, Ohio, but in the surrounding areas?
Absolutely. Yeah, Denise, I want to say one other thing. Pastor Jill just hit on it about, the stories and the testimonies. When we use these products, we become the living example.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what, really, we are the living example of how powerful our products are.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember that, that's all you really need to know. Everything else is a wrap.
That's true. I mean, it's true. And just share your story. And there's so many. There are just so many. We're going to hear some Saturday at the big event. So, come bring your phone. You can record some of yourself, but they will be recorded. And it's just good to let people hear that. And they can identify. And I think of Bishop Enfield, his story, Jesse Bowden. Everyone just has the Pastor Dell's story. My goodness. Maureen Murphy Smith on the health energy drink. So many wonderful Vicky's testimony when she started taking it. When we first got introduced to the sprays. Everyone, Terry Whitener, just beautiful stories. And that's what we just need to do, get them out there and share them. And be here, family. Be here for the big event on Saturday, September 20th. Denise is going to be here. She's going to train. She's going to talk about the product. She's going to share her story. You're going to be able to meet her and exchange information with her. And just hear just a lot of wonderful things that are happening at Team Up Network, getting the word out, spreading the word, making people happy, making people feel good about themselves, offering them something that they want. So don't forget, register for the event for Saturday, September 26th. I do want to mention this, that the get-together that we're going to have on Friday, we're going to get together Friday at 7 o'clock. It's going to be in the Greenbelt Marriott. The name of the restaurant is Silver Moon Cafe. And we'll get it posted. We'll get some information out. But just for now, let you know, it is going to be 7 o'clock p.m. on Friday at the Silver Moon Cafe. Silver Moon Cafe. And we have the information for the event, the location we're going to meet that Saturday after the event. But we'll get it out there for you so you can have it in hand, and we'll announce it throughout the calls. We're not waiting for the last minute to get things done. We're taking action, and we're making it happen now. When we come together that weekend, all we have left to do is celebrate. All the work is out of the way, and all we're doing now is celebrating, helping to change people's lives, greeting your guests, your friends, and your family so they can be a part of what's happening in Team Effort Network. Okay? Well, Denise, we got to go out to the UK and bring in Dr. Nina Poole with our quote for today. Dr. Poole, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me okay, Denise?
I can. Good morning or good day. How are you?
I am good, and it is a beautiful sunny day here in the UK, probably one of our rare sunny days towards the end of summer. Just sort of getting ready. We have a bank holiday on Monday, and I know you have a bank holiday at the end of next week. And then, everybody, we must be absolutely ready. Literally, this is the last week that we have to get ready for the big, big, big business rush that happens in September, October, November, and then into Christmas, basically. So, it's really, really exciting what's happening and the timing. And I really sympathize with Denise. I'm glad to hear that she's feeling a lot better now. But, it's strange, actually. We've had a few stories of people who actually, they fell on escalators, they've hurt themselves pretty badly, and with the sprays, their neck pain, their back pain has really, really improved. And obviously, we're not claiming to treat, cure, or prevent any particular disorders, but in fact, I'm one of them. I have really bad neck and back pain with the fibromyalgia, which is quite typical of fibromyalgia. And I definitely find that the 10 sprays really, really help me. In fact, when I wake up in the morning, it's very, very achy. And the moment I reach for my sprays, have my sprays, 10 minutes later, it's easing up and it allows me to get going, basically. So, really, really, really helpful. And we cannot treat our sprays and our drinks lightly. Again, there's so many articles out there, statistics out there, programs out there about what's happening in the world and what's happening with health and what's happening, the pressures on the young people. Let's also remember that a lot of the graduates are coming out and have come out now. They've finished their courses, the college leavers have finished their courses, and many of them have been looking for jobs over the summer holidays, and now they can't find jobs. A really, really high proportion of the graduates are still just either they can't find a job at all, more than half are not earning the kind of money that they wanted to earn. Degrees are not a passport to employment anymore. Many of them are flipping burgers. They're way overqualified for what they're doing. But obviously, the thing to do is when you come out of university or college, if you can't get the job that you want, just take any job so that you're able to build up something on your CV. But why am I mentioning this? We've got a huge youth population that needs income. And here we have the TEN sprays, the My Video Talk tools. We have an established 10-year company, and we have training with it as well. We have these calls. We have all sorts of ways in which we can help them. So, it's about, and they're not going to know about the network marketing industry. It's an industry that they may not have ever come across. So it's about, accessing some of the young people as well so that we can put this in front of them and, give them an opportunity to learn while they're earning. Because not only are the young people having a lot of pressure on them in terms of student debt, in terms of what's happening in the media, in terms of conformity with, some of the celebrities, all of that kind of stuff, not realizing that these people have cooks, nutritionists, personal trainers, chauffeurs. It's not surprising. They look great, and a lot of the photos are airbrushed. So, there's a lot of pressures on the young people, not only with health, but also with income. And for example, all these, cool drinks that are marketed to them, they are full of sugar. I read something recently, I won't name the brand, but just a small bottle, that's 500 mils, contained more than 13 teaspoons of sugar and no good nutrition in it whatsoever. And here we have TEN sprays, great nutrition in the sprays, great nutrition in the fiber drink, and of course weight loss as well. So it's absolutely incredible what we've got in our hands. We've got to share. And the pressures aren't going to stop on the young people. The next generation growing up, they're going to live in a world, I read the other day, where cognitive enhancers, and I am quoting, cognitive enhancers, which are actually drugs. Some of the pharmaceutical companies are actually working on these now. And some of these drugs are even going to be in things like coffee. You just order your coffee and you can have a drug added to it that is a so-called cognitive enhancer. Now, cognitive enhancers, they kind of they're out now actually in pharmacists, etc. And they're pretty dangerous things to take, really. And the youth are taking caffeine, caffeine that's in many of the energy drinks. They're taking that to try and boost their brains for study. And that is very addictive, and actually it can harm the body. Well, why take all of that when you can take our B-Boost spray, you can take our Cell Energy spray that has natural body antioxidants that help with vitality, that help with brain function, B12, B6, B3, also our vitamin D in our D-Power. They're all necessary vitamins. Plus our Super 10 has the superberry antioxidants and it has the ionic minerals, ionic being in the charge that the body needs. So it goes through the blood-brain barrier much easier. These are natural substances that actually are cognitive enhancers. So why take all these risks with health when you can be taking natural supplementation? It is huge what we've got in our hands, and we've got to educate not only our generation, but the generation that's coming, that's coming on now, that's coming out of university, coming out of college, and we've got to give them the chance to have natural nutritional supplementation that's superior quality with a superior pay plan so that they can earn as well. Literally, they say the greatest wealth is health, and we have in our hands not only health, but also wealth. George Bushell said, if you put garbage in, you'll get garbage out. If you put these sugary drinks in, you're going to get garbage health out. That's basically what he's saying with that quote. Whereas if you put high-quality nutritional supplementation in, you're going to get high-quality thinking and physical performance out, basically. So that's where our nutritional sprays come in. Astrid Aluda said, your body is a temple, but only if you treat it as one. We've got to treat our bodies as temples. Literally, if you lose your health, things become really, really difficult. So why wait till you've lost your health? Why not try to give your body good natural nutritional supplementation so that your body can try to heal and look after itself? You know, they say true health care reform starts in the kitchen with what you eat. Don't just leave it to the politicians in Washington. It starts with you. And finally, Vicky Soto, great, great leader who brought in Denise Moore, great, great leader. A leader, they say, Rosalind Carter said, a leader takes people where they want to go. But a great leader takes people where they ought to be. And literally, Vicky has done that with Denise Moore. She didn't take no for an answer. She understood it was no, not now. She kept in touch with Denise Moore. She kept putting the opportunity and the sprays in front of her. Denise realized that, you know, how greatly valid the sprays were, how greatly valid the opportunity is, and she's making a whole load of leaders as well and helping a hell of a lot of people. So just decide, are you going to be great or are you going to be one of the greatest leaders? And go out there, share it, have a great weekend, come back refreshed. Back to you, Denise.
Thank you, Dr. Sue. I love it when you said, don't take a risk on your health. So you know that you have something that can help. Just don't take that risk. Just go ahead and try the natural oil. It's all natural. You know, I think about sometimes when I hear that when people would bite into a burger that they know how it's been made. I mean, you see on YouTube the different ways that they treat animals and how they inject certain things into them, and you know how ground beef is made and what's in it, and you have faith enough to eat that. But you won't take a natural spray. But sometimes I think about that when people say, well, what is it? What's in it? And I'll say, well, you eat that burger. You have more trust and faith in that burger. You do it over something that's natural, something that's good for your body. So I just think about that on the mark. But anyway, thank you, Dr. Poole and Denise Moore. Thank you once again for sharing your story. Family, we'll get those stories out there. We never get enough of hearing them. I don't care how many times you tell your story. It's worth hearing it again and again. Denise, are you still there?
I am.
Any closing remarks, lady?
I just want to say thank you to Vicky Soto personally again for just sharing an amazing product with me. And for all of us that are on the call, we all have such a great responsibility to share the products and the information and the opportunity with people we come in contact with. With that said, just have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend, family. Share. Get your tickets for the East Coast Regional. We're just weeks away. A lot of great things are being planned just for you. It's going to be one big celebration. Your business is going to grow through the roof. Have your guests in the house. Guests are free. And we will start on time. I'm going to keep saying that. We start at 10 o'clock. Registration is going to be at 9:30. We will start at 10. So make sure you're there in your seat and position to get ready for a fantastic weekend. Well, that's it. Nothing much to say, but get off this phone. Get out there. Share. Be back with us Monday morning as you press towards that $50 million that is coming forth to Team Effort Network. And know that you are loved. You are appreciated. God bless you all. And have a prosperous weekend on purpose. Mwah.